seconds to like and subscribe, or else don't risk it. Brian Laundrie has been on the run, hiding from detectives for nearly an entire month now. However, what if I told you just where Brian may be hiding? Well, I have dug up the most likely leads that detectives themselves have been looking into. Welcome back to the CrimeFreak channel. These are the 5 hidden spots where Brian Laundrie may be hiding. Number 1. Clayton Reserve. The hunt started here because his parents claim that he went on a hike in 25,000 swampy acre forest. This is also near the same spot where his parents claim they found his silver Ford Mustang when he first went missing. The area is also filled with all kinds of bugs, ponds, small rivers, and angry alligators. As of October 4th, 2021, this enters the 3rd week of searching for Brian here, done by the FBI. Due to the known water season here in Florida, most of the reserve is underwater and infested with alligators. Police would search the area with everything from RVs, helicopters, water vehicles, and massive trucks to clear hunt this swampy area. After searching with so many different ways, the FBI is now saying that they're starting to run out of possible hiding places on land and will send in a diving team to help with the hunt. Brian isn't the only thing they are looking for though. If investigators are able to find anything that could have slipped out, such as a water bottle, a lighter, a weapon, even a place where he could have camped out, it just may be able to lead to the location where Brian is hiding. One camper that was interviewed thinks that there is no chance Brian is at the Clayton Reserve, and if he is, he wouldn't be alive. Even with an expert level of survival, he would have no chance against all the alligators in this area. 2. Barker, Florida campsite. One person claims they captured Brian on their deer hunting trail camera late into the night, just past 6 a.m. when they were asleep in their tent in Barker, Florida. This was 500 miles away from his last known sighting. Brian's parents shared with police that he left home on a hike with only a backpack. This person is currently sharing this photo with TMZ. In this photo, you can see similarities from the height of the subject to a similar backpack, a similar facial structure, and even the fact that the man is walking alone. Police made it known they are actively looking into that footage, and they're taking all of these tips very seriously. Now, Brian can be anywhere. The park has all kinds of hiding spots, ranging from many hiking trails, campsites, bike paths, and along with all the swamps, it makes searching this a very difficult task. Do you think people camping near here should be worried that one of the most wanted men could be creeping around? Let me know in the comments below. Number 3. Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail reaches 2,190 miles, holding the record for the longest footpath in the world. It stretches 250,000 acres and goes through a total of 14 different states, taking the average hiker 6 months to complete on a continuous journey. The trail starts in Georgia and ends all the way in Maine, or vice versa. I'm sure you know Brian has already been charged with fraud-related crimes for using Gabby's bank card, withdrawing more than $1,000 out of her account. Police got this tip from a hiker who claims to have seen Brian on this exact trail. 1 out of now 10 Brian-related calls. In the 911 call, the gentleman claims Brian was talking wild and telling him to pull over.
Haywood County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Well, I'm on the highway right now, but I ran into Brian Lauer just a little while ago.
Okay, where did you see him at?
For the Appalachian Trail, he was driving a truck, and I stopped and talked to him.
What color truck?
Was a white truck. It was kind of a newer model. It wasn't like an old beater. He came up behind me and he's waving his arm out of his truck, like for me to slow down. He was talking wild. He said that his girlfriend loved him and he had to go out to California to see her. And he was asking me how to get to California. And I said, well, you can get on I-40 right there and drive west and you'll get there. And he said, no, I think I can go this way, and kind of left. But he was acting funny. And I'm 99.99% sure that was him.
We do know that Brian has spent a lot of time here in the past and is very familiar with the area. However, some say if Brian was a skilled survivalist, he can be out here for years without getting caught. But now it will soon start to get hard as we approach the winter months. Food can run low, berry trees begin to freeze up. Then survival will take its part as Brian has to compete for food and live off of what he can still find or catch. Number 4, an island. Dog the bounty hunter Dwayne Lee Chapman believes Brian is hiding on an island after receiving a tip from his call hotline. The island is called Egmont Key, an inhabited area with only a small amount of tourists right near Fort DeSoto Park. The island goes on for about 450 acres as tall trees cover the area with surrounding waters. A perfect place for camping, which we know Brian loves doing. Chapman was serious about this trip and put together a search team including 4 people and a highly trained canine team. It is believed this island holds everything you need to survive. Chapman made it clear that if his canine dogs can pick up the smallest scent of Brian, the hunt will be over, and Brian will be tracked down. Chapman also believes he will find Mr. Laundrie alive. During the search, Chapman found a few man-made items, one of which being a gold Monster Energy can which has no rust or color fading. This, to him, proves it has been left behind within the last few days. All of these clues pique his interest. However, there are no major findings to prove that Brian is here or has ever stayed here, but Dog is still on the search. Number 5. Brian's family hiding him. We know that Brian's family appears to be doing everything they can to protect their son. From his sister lying about where she saw him.
I haven't been able to talk to him. I wish I could talk to him. I've cooperated every way that I can. I wish I had information or I would give more. This is all I have.
She said last month that she had not seen Brian Laundrie since he returned to Florida, but now we've confirmed today through the Laundrie family attorney that she has in fact seen Brian Laundrie not once, but 2 times.
This raises a lot of red flags, and not to mention them not cooperating with police. A few people believe they are certain that Brian's family knows exactly where he is, or at the very least is helping him hide. We know Brian often went hiking and camping with his family, so what if his family found him a spot that's far away from everything? All people, cameras, animals, and spots police would never think to search. This could be the reason behind the random camp trip after Brian came home without Gabby, waiting 3 days before reporting him missing. This would have been enough time to get a head start or even set up with his food and supplies. So, where do you think Brian is currently hiding, and when do you think detectives will find him? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like before you go, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a future video just like this one. I am CrimeFreak, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay freaky.